Hello everybody and welcome back to Linda Tina TV. If it is not your first time here, if it is your first time, welcome. I see you. Do consider subscribing. Just click on that red button and watch my other videos. In today's video, we are going to be talking about something a little bit interesting: marriage. I have been married for 7 years and we've been together with my husband for 10. And I thought it would be interesting to share with you the 7 lessons I have learned in these 7 years. If that sounds interesting, then stay tuned.
You trying to make me, I wanna leave and you're making, yeah. I try to see the one I need to love.
Lesson number 1, children change the dynamics of a relationship. So before you have kids in the home, you have a way you run your relationship. When kids get into the picture, knowingly or unknowingly, the dynamics and the way you're going to be running this relationship changes a great lot. Number 2, you are going to change, your partner is going to change. I prefer to call it evolving. You change. You are not going to be the same person you were at the beginning of your marriage, and maybe 2, 3 years later, 4 years later, you change, you evolve. And it's very important that you're both evolving together, or at least the other person is accepting and adapting to the new person you are becoming. Number 3, you are not going to like your partner all the time. Now, it's one thing to be in love and to love someone. That's kind of something that remains. You can love someone who has hurt you. You can love someone who doesn't love you back. But what I'm trying to say is that there are times you're really not going to like your partner, and that is normal. Number 4, there's going to be lots of compromises. Now, you'd like to think that when you marry someone, you've already sorted out what you're going to compromise on and what you're not going to compromise on. I mean, that's why you marry them, because they've, passed that, let's say they've ticked your boxes of the things you want in a partner. So that's why you're settling with them. But then when you get married, as you go along in your marriage, compromises keep coming in, and it's up to you to decide, okay, I'm going to accept to compromise on that, or I'm not going to compromise on that. But you're going to keep compromising, I guess, all through your marriage. There's always going to be a situation where you have to compromise. 5, finances. Money, 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 money. Very many people don't like to talk about money, and people like to say, I don't care about money, finances don't matter. Well, I'll tell you something. When you are married, finances matter, and it's something that may keep popping up in your relationship. And it doesn't even mean a lack of or plenty of. It's just that you need to talk about budgeting and how to plan for the future. So money always keeps coming in, and there's always discussions around money. If you're not talking about those things, then you may be heading towards some really difficult times. 6, communication. Now, I know we've had this all the time in all relationships, married or not, that communication is so important. But I tell you something, I have learned that communication is either going to build and prolong your marriage, or it's going to be the reason why your marriage doesn't work out. It is something extremely, extremely important. And before anybody gets married, that is something you really want to be sure you have really, really perfectly sorted out. Lesson number 7, which is the last one, but not least, expectations versus reality. Everybody has this expectation of what they want their marriage to be. Everybody has this expectation of what they think marriage is like. I will tell you something. You are going to get in there and you're going to get an awakening, and you'll be like, okay, what we see on the blogs and what we see on social media, marriage goals, may not exactly be what it is. So when you're going into this institution, you can have your expectations, but I want you to remember then there is the reality, which usually is not as you expect, just so you know. So that's all I had to share with you. I would be very glad to hear from you guys who have been married for 1 year, for 2 years, 3, 10, 20, doesn't matter. What lessons have you learned? Share them down in the comment section. It could be something that we can all learn from. A heads up for those who are not yet married. Other than that, I wish you a fabulous day and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.